Young man, behind present thyself. You ain't gotta sit down. Go ahead. Young man, behind present thyself. You remember how to do it? Are you gonna say that in my gym? Sure. All right. So now you make sure you. So behind you, your hands are gonna be like this. There you go. Perfect. Now you're gonna say your name. So you're gonna say Vaughn. Vaughn. Are you a Judite? Benjamite. That's right. So you're gonna say Vaughn. Most High Christ. Give another hand. You're gonna say Vaughn Bun Bunyamin. Go ahead, say it. Bun Bunyamin. Bun Yashala. Bun Yashala. Now we repeat. Vaughn Bun Bunyamin Bun Yashala. Now you're gonna pop tie Majum. Nope, hands on your side. To your side. There you go. You sing to your pants. Now you're gonna salute. You're gonna barak and you're gonna salute. So you're gonna salute Yahweh, Yahweh, Ba'ashem, Yahweh Shai, Barak, a thumb. Now we gonna salute you. Yahweh, Ba'ashem, Barakatah. Now you come up here. Go ahead, get it, brother. All right, we're gonna like y'all. Now with your right hand, you're gonna take this chalice. All right, you're gonna extend it all the way out, right? With your left hand over your chest, like you're saluting, and you're gonna say La Yashala. La Yashala. Which means to Israel. To Israel. And then you're gonna drink the whole thing. The Kazak, Yahanna. All right? There you go, Most High Christ. I imagine everyone stands. All right, have them grab that in. You gonna grab that in? Go ahead, I got your light shot. Go ahead. And you're gonna throw it over your right shoulder. Over your right shoulder. There you go. Just like that. All right, well, Panya Abudam, which means to rise and face the east. So like this. Go ahead, light shot. The Lord's Prayer. Abanawa, Shabbat, Kodash, Shemgah, Yahweh, Malak, Tazai, I.S.U.P.K, Kawa, Hayat, Bashamayim, Nadanlanau, Lafam, Yawam, Wasalaf, Kawawaf now, Asalaf now, Kawawaf now, Yahanna now, Banasaya one, Abba, Shaya now, Mayan, Ra, Hayat, Lafa, Hamalak, Wahab. Sorry, Wahala, the Para, Aman, our Father, which art in heaven, hallowed be thy name, thy kingdom come, thy will be done, in earth, as it is in heaven. Give us this day, our daily bread, and forgive us our debts, as we forgive our debtors, and lead us not into temptation, but deliver us from evil. For thine is the kingdom, and the power, and the glory, forever. So be it. Of God, the power, Yahweh, Ba'ashem Yahushua, Baba Kasha, Nadanlanau, Haka, La Pa'a, Kal Matala, that's a hole. Amatazariah. The guard shout. The Wada Yahweh. In the name of Yahushua. Please give us the power. The power to heal. All men are sick. And all men of disease. Power to cleanse the leper. Power to raise the dead. The power against the unclean spirit. Cast them out. In the name of Yahushua. Thank you. So be it. The prayer to bless Israel. Yahweh. Ba'ashem Yahushua. Barak Lanawa. Wayashala. Wahab. Ayapsapar. Barak. Rapah. Magun. Ba'ashem Yahushua. The Wada Aman. What we just said was Yahweh in the name of Yahushua. Bless us and Israel in the school. Bless heal, shield, protect our loved ones in the name of Yahushua. Thank you, so be it.
Psalms 121. Asha,
Asha,
Ayanya,
Ayanya,
Ahahar,
Ahahari,
Ayam,
Ma'aya,
Yaba,
Yaba,
Isar,
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 Ma'an,
Ma'an,
Hawa,
Yahweh,
Aisha,
Aisha,
Shemaiah,
Shemaiah,
Waharataza,
Waharataza,
Al Yatham, Namawat,
Namawat,
Ragal,
Ragal,
Al Yanawam,
Al Yanawam,
Shamar,
Shamar,
Hana,
Hana,
La'a,
La'a,
Yanawam,
Yanawam,
Mala'a,
Mala'a,
Yayashan,
Yayashan,
Shawamah,
Shavamah,
Yasha'ala,
Yasha'al,
Yahweh,
Yahweh,
Shamar,
Shamar,
Yahweh,
Yahweh,
Tizal,
Tazal,
Al Yad,
Yad,
Yamnika,
Yamim,
Yawamam,
Yavamah,
Hashamash,
Hashemach,
La'a,
La'a,
Yakai,
Yakai,
Wayara,
Wayara,
Alayala,
Alayala,
Yahweh,
Yahweh,
Yashamar,
Yashamar,
Akal Ra,
Makara,
Yashamar,
Yashamar,
Apnapashta,
Asnapash,
Yahweh,
Yahweh,
Yashamar,
Yashamar,
Taza'at,
Tazat,
Wabawat,
Wawa,
Aida,
Ma'aita,
Ba'ai,
Wa'ai,
Awalam, Aman.
I will lift up my eyes into the hills.
I will lift up my eyes into the hills.
From whence cometh my help?
From whence cometh my help?
My help cometh from Yahweh,
My help cometh from Yahweh,
which made heaven and earth.
which made heaven and earth.
He will not suffer thy foot to be moved.
He will not suffer thy foot to be moved.
He that keepeth thee
He that keepeth thee
will not slumber.
will not slumber.
Behold,
Behold,
he that keepeth Israel
he that keepeth
shall
Israel
neither slumber nor sleep.
shall neither slumber nor sleep.
Yahweh is thy keeper.
Yahweh is thy keeper.
Yahweh is thy shade upon thy right hand.
Yahweh is thy shade upon thy right
The
hand.
sun shall not smite thee by day,
The sun shall not smite thee by day,
nor the moon by night.
nor the moon by night.
Yahweh shall preserve thee
Yahweh shall preserve
from
thee
all evil.
from all evil.
He shall preserve thy soul.
He shall preserve thy soul.
Yahweh shall preserve thy going out
Yahweh shall preserve thy going out
and thy coming in.
and thy coming in.
From this time forth,
From this time forth,
and even forevermore.
and even forevermore.
So be it.
So be it. Psalms 83. Alahayim.
Allahayim,
Al Damayalaha.
all the Mayalakah,
Al Bakarash.
all the Harash,
Al Bashakwat.
all the Shema,
Al
all
Kayahana.
the Yahanna,
Al I.S.U.P.K.
I.S.U.P.K,
Yahama Yawan.
Yahanna,
Wamashanai.
Ramashonai,
Nasha'awa.
Nasha'al,
Ra'ash.
Ra'ash,
Al Amika.
Al-Aim,
Yarayamba.
Yairiyam,
Sawa.
Sawa,
Oyataya Ai Tazawa.
Wayafaya Ayatazwa,
Al Tazak Pawanyaka.
Altazak, Wani,
Omawa.
Amawa,
Lahawa.
Lakawa,
Wanakaki.
Wanakaki,
Goya.
Mogoya,
Wala'a.
Wala'a,
Yazakal.
Yazakah,
Sham Yashaw.
Sham Yashal,
Aiwa.
Aiwa,
Kaya.
Kaya,
Nawa Ai Tazawa.
Nala Ayatazwa,
La.
La,
Hat.
Yakat,
Ali.
Ali,
Boya.
Barya,
Yakarapa.
Yakarapa,
Ahol.
Ahal,
Horawa.
Adwa,
Wayashamaw.
Wayashema,
Moab.
Moab,
Hagar.
Wahari,
Gabal.
Gabal,
Waimawan.
Mahanawan,
Wamala.
Mahanala,
Halasha.
Alasha,
I'm Yashabia.
I'm Yeshabi,
Tazawu.
Tazawu,
Gam Ashawu.
Gam Ashu,
Nalawa.
Nalawa,
Imam.
Imam,
Hayam.
Ayel,
Zawawa.
Zarwa,
Bayalawa.
the Bani Lawa,
Salas.
Salah,
Aisha.
Aisha,
Laham.
Laham,
Kamad.
Kamad,
Kasaya Sarah.
Kasaya, Sarah,
Hayab.
Kayab,
Manakha.
Barakah,
Oyashwan.
Yashua,
Nashamadwa.
Nashamak,
Bayanda Ra.
Bahayan,
Hayam.
Hayo,
Daman.
Daman,
La Dam.
La Adam,
Shaya Dam.
Shayasam,
Nadiyapawa.
Nadiyam,
Kaira.
Kaira,
Kazaba.
Wakazab,
Kazaba.
Wakazab,
Kazamana.
Wakazab,
Paul Nasaya Tumba.
call to say, come,
Ashaw.
Ashar,
Amawa.
Amawa,
Naya Rasha.
Nair Shah,
Lanawa.
Lanawa,
Ah. Nawa.
Nawa,
Alahayam.
Alahaya,
Alahaya.
Alahaya,
Shaya Dam.
Shayasam,
Kagada.
Kagam,
Wash.
Wash,
Rapaya Raka.
Lapanya Raka,
Kaash.
Kaash,
Shabarari Yari.
Dalairi,
Wakalahaba.
Wakalahab,
Dalahat.
Dalahat,
Haryam.
Aryam,
Kam.
Kam,
Daradap.
Zaradam,
Basari.
Basai,
Wabasawa Pap.
Wabasabo Paf,
Dabahalom.
Sabalam,
Mala'a.
Mala'a,
Panya Home.
Panya,
Bolawan.
Walawan,
Wayabakwash.
Wayabakwash,
Shamga.
Shamga,
Yahawa.
Yahal,
Yabashwa.
Yabash,
Wayabaal.
Wayabahal,
Idea.
Idea,
Wayapar.
Wayapar,
Wayabad.
Wayasai,
Wayadai.
Wayadai,
Kaya.
Kaya,
Atha.
Allah,
Shamga.
Shamga,
Yahawa.
Yahal,
Abad.
Yabaka,
Al.
Ah,
Yawam.
Yawan,
Al.
Ah,
Call.
Call,
Ratazal. Aman.
Aman, keep not thou silence, O Yahweh,
Keep not thy silence, O Yahweh.
hold not thy peace,
Hold not thy
and
peace.
be not still, O Yahweh,
And be not still, O Yahweh.
for lo,
For
thine enemies make a tumult,
thine enemies make a tumult.
and they that hate thee
They that hate thee
have lifted up the head.
have lifted up the head.
They have taken crafty counsel against thy people,
They have taken crafty counsel against thy people,
and consulted against thy enemies.
and consulted against thy enemies.
They have said,
They have said,
Come,
Come.
And let us cut them off from being a nation.
And let us cut them off from being a nation.
That the name of Israel
That the name of Israel
may be no more in
may
remembrance.
be no more in remembrance.
For they have consulted together with one consent.
For they have consulted together with one consent.
They are confederate against thee.
They are confederate against
The
thee.
tabernacles of Edom
The tabernacles of Edom
and the Ishmaelites.
and the Israelites
Of Moab.
of Moab
And the Hagarenes.
and the Hagarenes,
Of Baal.
the Baal
And Ammon.
and
And Amalek.
and Amalek,
Philistine.
Philistine,
With the inhabitants of Tyre.
with the inhabitants of Tyre.
I also is joined with them.
As also is joined with them.
They have hope in the children of Lot.
They hope in the children of Lot.
Salah.
Salah.
Do unto them.
Do unto them.
As unto the Midianites.
As unto the Midianites.
As to Sisera.
As to Sisera.
As to Jabin.
As to Jabin.
At the brook of Kasam.
At the brook of Kasam.
Which perished indoors.
Perished indoors.
They became as dung for the earth.
They became as dung for the earth.
Make their nobles like a red.
Make their nobles like a red
And like Zed.
and like Zed.
Yea, all their princes.
All their princes.
As the Ba.
As the Bible.
And as the Munah.
And as the Moon.
Who said,
Who said,
let us take to ourselves
let us take to ourselves
the houses of Yahweh in possession.
the houses of Yahweh in possession.
Oh my power.
Oh my power.
Make them like a wheel.
Make them like a wheel.
As a stubble before the wind.
As the stubble before the wind.
As the fire burneth the wood.
As the fire burneth the wood.
And as the flame setteth the mountains on fire.
And as the flame setteth the mountains on fire.
So persecute them with thy tempest.
So persecute them with thy tempest.
And make them afraid with thy storm.
And make them afraid with thy storm.
Fill their faces with shame.
Fill their faces with shame.
That they may seek thy name.
That they may seek thy name.
O Yahweh.
O Yahweh.
Let them be confounded.
Let them be confounded.
And troubled forever.
And troubled forever.
Yea.
Yea.
Let them be put to shame.
Let them be put to shame.
And perish.
And perish.
That men may know.
That men may know
That thou.
that thou,
His name alone.
his name alone,
Is Yahweh.
is Yahweh,
Art the most high.
art the most high
Over all the earth.
over all the earth.
So be it.
So be it. The prayer, the blessings of the power structure. Barakatah Yahweh.
Barak atah Yahweh.
Wa Yahweh Shah.
Wa Yahweh Shah.
Wa Mayaka Allah.
Wa Mayaka Allah.
Wa Lahaya.
Wa Alahaya.
Matazabia.
Matazabia.
Alawap Yahanna.
Alawak Yahanna.
Alawap Yahanna.
Alawak Yahanna.
Hasaranya.
Hasaranya.
Hakatazayanya.
Akwatazayanya.
Hakoyayawi.
Akwatazayanya.
Wafwakya.
Wa
Yahweh.
Yahweh.
Hashem Yahweh Shah.
Hashem Yahweh Shah.
The one Aman.
The one Amen. Bless you, Yahweh.
Bless you, Yahweh.
And Yahweh Shah.
And Yahweh Shah.
And Michael.
And Michael.
And the angels.
And the angels.
Commanding General Yahanna.
Commanding General
The
Yahanna.
generals.
The generals.
The captains.
The captains.
The officers. The troopers.
The troopers.
And the sisters.
And the sisters.
Yahweh.
Yahweh.
In the name of Yahweh Shah.
In the name of Yahweh Shah.
Thank you.
Thank you.
So be it.
So be it.
Song, which means to turn. Yeshabi, which means to be seated. There you go. That's how it starts. Go ahead, clap it up. All right. Yeshabi, everyone take a seat. Just watch. Stop, right? And we're at Numbers chapter 30 and verse 8. You got your phone, right? Okay, you can go to the Bible. It's still, you can read on your phone. I got a Bible right here. We're in Numbers chapter 30 and verse 8. All right. Numbers chapter 30 and verse 8. Remember, everybody make sure your phones are on mute and on silent. All right.
Numbers chapter 30, verse 8. Wa'am, Bayawam, Shema, I.S.U.P.K, Ayasha, Ayanya, Abota, Wahapar, Nadara, Ashar, Alya, Wa'ah, Maba, Ta'ah, Shapathya, Ashar, Asara, Napash, Wayahawa, Yasalach, La. Verse 9. One of door, Alamana, Wagar, Basha, Ha, Ashar, Asara, Al, Napasha, Yapawam, Allah. It's like Al Ya. Verse 10. Wa'am, Bayah, Ayasha, Nagara, Awa, Asara, Asar, Al, Napasha, Basha, Ba, verse 11. Washamai, Ayasha, Harash, La, Hanaya, Abda, Wahwamba, Call, Nagara, Ya, Waha, Asar, Ashar, Asara, Al, Napasha, Yapawam. Verse 12. Ha Par, Yapar, Atham, Ayasha, Bayawam, Shamaiwa, Ha, Mawa, Taza'a, Shapafya, Lanadaria, Wala, Sar, Napasha, La'a, Yapawam, Ayasha, Ha, Haram, Wayahawa, Yasalaf, La. Verse 13, Call, Nadar, Wachal, Shabbat, Yasar, La'ai, Na, Napash, Ayasha, Yaqua, Yamnawa, Wayasha, Wayasha, Yaparnawa. 14, last verse, right? Hacharash, Yash, La, Ayasha, Mayawam, Yawam, Yahakyam, Call, Nadara, Call, Asarya, Ashar, Hakwa, Yam, Atham, Haya, Hacharach, La, Bayawam, Shemaiah.
It's on you. And also, just for everyone's learning purposes, the Blue Letter Bible is where you want to go if you want to, as you read along in the Hebrew, and that's going to teach you our language. What the brother's reading is in the Assyrian Hebrew, and so if you want to follow along in that Assyrian Hebrew, go to the Blue Letter Bible. You don't have to download the app. You can just go from Chrome. You can go from your web browser. All right, Blue Letter Bible. All right.
Numbers chapter 30, verse 8. But if her husband disallowed her on the day that he had heard it, then he shall make her vow which she vowed, and that which she uttered with her lips, wherewith she bound her soul of none effect. And the Most High shall forgive her. Verse 9. But every vow of a widow. I'm sorry, y'all. But every vow of a widow and of her that is divorced, wherewith they have bound their soul, shall stand against her. Verse 10. And if she vow in her husband's house, or bound her soul by bond with the oath. That's over.
Come.
Verse 11. And her husband heard it and held his peace at her, and disallowed her not, then all her vows shall stand, and every bond wherewith she bound her soul shall stand. Verse 12. But if her husband had utterly made them void on the day he heard them, then whatsoever proceeded out of her lips concerning her vows or concerning her bond of her soul shall not stand. Her husband had made them void, and the Lord shall forgive her. Verse 13.
You stopped at 14.
Okay. Verse 13. Every vow and every vow and every binding oath to afflict the soul, her husband may establish it, or her husband may make it void. Verse 14. But if her husband altogether hold his peace at her from day to day, then he established all her vows or all her bonds which are upon her. He committed them because he confirmed them because he held his peace at her in the day that he heard them.
Question on that real quick. So all the vows, and because I know you went in more in depth of it last week when you did the class, but just for confirmation for so any vow or bond or oath, which can literally mean anything, like your sister may want to do something for the school. And your husband here, he like, nah, that's a little bit because of, your rig, your significant other. He'd be like, nah, I don't want you to dedicate yourself because you got to work this many hours during the week or whatever the case may be. But your husband, the one, they'd be like, nah, I don't think that's a good decision for you to make to the rig or whatever. You know what I mean? Or if he let it be, like, all right, you want to make 1,000 garments? Go ahead, make 1,000 garments for all the brothers. You know what I mean? So is that what it's talking about? It's talking about bonds and oaths and vows.
Not just work of the school.
No, that was just one example.
That's a perfect example. But a sister taking an oath to work for the Lord, but also think about it in today's time. How you want to think about it is a work contract. So you have some rib that's contracted to be a nurse. What do they call the traveling nurse somewhere down in Dallas, Texas for 2 years. Back in the day, that would be a bond. She would have to take an oath. So that's a contract. So now she's contracting herself, her body.
A slave.
Yeah, this is now her. Well, back then they didn't call it a slavery because this is not in captivity. But yes, in the U.P.K, it's our verbiage to say our slavery. The place you go to work to make money is your slavery because we are slaves here. But this is when we were free. This is in our own homeland. This is if a sister wanted to, she's a married woman, or even if she lived at home with her dad and wasn't married. Remember that a woman is not, don't think of a woman like how America thinks of a woman. A woman being this free individual. There's always somebody over your daughter, right? In the house that you raise your daughter in, you are in charge of her. You're responsible for her. A better way to think of it is you own your daughter. And then when she gets of age and she's able to marry a man, he's literally buying your daughter. So now he's buying this contract. That's how you want to think of it. Think of a woman like property, because that's what she is. From the time she's a little girl until the time she's a grown and dead, a woman is property. Everyone understands she's not equal to a man, right? Think of a woman like you would buy a horse or you would buy cattle. That's the way you want to think of a woman in this context. The reason I'm saying that is because quite literally, your daughter or your rib, she could absolutely be bought, not to be some slave like Esau. Don't think about that. Think about her being a traveling nurse. She signs a contract for 2 years to go and work every single week in Dallas or Houston or Louisville, Kentucky. And so now this is her contract. See, once upon a time, we took contracts very seriously. That means we gave someone our word. And giving someone your word in Israel is a death sentence if you do not keep it, which is why here you do not take an oath and break it, because you don't break an oath without paying for it. So this is something very serious. She's already married and she took this oath without her husband knowing. So now, more specifically to the brother's point, like Officer I.S.U.P.K said, she's working for the school. She's contracted to work for the work of the Lord. So she's going to braid this many brothers' hair. She's going to make this many garments. She's making an oath or a vow to the Lord to do the work of the Lord, to be a contracted worker for the work of the Lord. She's going to make this many showbread dishes. Every year around Feast of Unleavened Bread time, she's going to make about 1,000 pieces of unleavened bread, 10,000 pieces of unleavened bread. She's contracted to do something. But she did this against her husband's will, which is a no-no, because why? That is your head, sis. Your husband is in charge of you, like your boss on the job. So you can't go behind his back and now make some oath without him knowing. Not only is it inconsiderate, but it is something that goes against our culture. It's just like a child doing something behind your back. You wouldn't stand for it. Well, if your wife does something behind your back, you shouldn't stand for that either. Everything has to be in order, and that's out of order. Everybody understand? So now she's doing this thing when her husband don't know, or he finds out about it. And this is what we just read from the last week to this week about taking an oath and not breaking that oath. She's a sister who wants to work for the school, wants to work for, Wendy's or McDonald's, and she's contracted to do this. But her husband don't want her to, right? This is how we would deal with it. You understand? He doesn't beat her. You hear that, brothers? He ain't beating her. He's not yelling at her saying, you stupid, you know what? That's not how you handle a situation with your rib. The Bible says deal with them according to knowledge. She's the weaker vessel. So she can't take all of that. So you don't do that for the woman. You just simply take her to counsel. That's it. It's said and done. It's easy. You just take your rib to counsel. She takes this over behind your back. You don't know about it. If she's contracted to do some work and you didn't know, just take her to counsel out. There's no need to call her out her name. There's no need to demean her. There's no need to put your hands on her ever. What you should do is just take her to counsel. Everyone understand? Simple. Go ahead, Elisha.
Oh, come to come. Numbers chapter 30, verse 15. Wa'am, Hapar, Yapar, Atham, Acharya, Shemaiah, Wanasha'ah, Iwa, verse 16. Allah, Hakwakya, Ashar, Tazawa, Yahweh, Masha, Bayan, Ayash, La Shakwa, Bayan, Laba, Labakwa, Bana, Arya, Baya, Abaya. Numbers chapter 31, verse 1. Oyadabar, Yahweh, all, Mashallah, Amar, verse 2. Naquam, Manya, Yasha'ala, Ma'af, Hamad, Yanyam, Ahar, Sa, all, Imiyak, verse 3. Oyadabar, Masha, all, Ha'aim, La'amar, Hacha, Latazawa, Ma'afakam, Anashyam, Lataza, Ba'af, Waya Hayawa, Al, Madayam, Lata, Nak, Lakwama, Yahweh, Bamadya, verse 4. Allah, Lamata, Lachal, Matawat, Yasha'ala, Dashalahwa, Latazaba, verse 5. Waya Masarba, Ma'alakya, Yasha'ala, Allah, Lamata, Shanyam, Aishar, Allah, Kalawataza, Ya, Taza Ba'a.
So, young man, when you read, make sure you have your head up more, not like this. No, you can project your voice.
Okay.
All right. But you can set your phone up here too. You don't have that.
Then I'm back to 30.
Yeah, I got you. Go ahead.
30 verse. What verse?
You start at 15.
15.
Mhm.
Numbers 30, verse 15. But if he shall anyways make them void after that he had heard them, then he shall bear her in
Iniquity.
he shall bear her iniquity. Verse 16. These are the statutes which the Lord commanded
Most
Moses.
High.
These are statutes which the Most High commanded Moses between a man and his wife, between the father and his daughter, being yet in her youth in her father's house. 31.
You chapter 31, verse 1.
Chapter 31, verse 1. And Yahweh spake, and
No, the Most High.
and the Most High spake unto Moses, saying, verse 2, avenge the children of Israel of the Midianites. Afterward shalt thou be gathered, shalt thou be gathered unto thy people. Verse 3. And Moses spake unto the people, saying, arm some of yourselves unto the war, and let them go against the Midianites, and avenge the Most High
Yeah, right.
of Midian.
Or that would be the power of Midian.
The power of Midian. Okay.
Mhm.
Verse 4. Of every tribe 1,000 throughout all the tribes of Israel shall he send to the war. Verse 5. So there are delivered.
Your word.
So there were delivered out of the 1,000 of Israel, 1,000 of every tribe, 12,000 armed for war.
Just for context, Midian is where Moses' wife was from. If you don't know, that's in Africa. All right. So just like Egypt is, it was a place that was, I believe, southwest or southeast of Egypt. And Midian was in Africa. So these are Hamites. For all of you blackity blacks that love to be African and all you conscious nuts like Dr. Humo think you're African, we went to war against a lot of Africans. King David was famous for slewing an African, a big, gigantic African who was seasoned in killing. His name was Goliath. He was a Hamite. He was an African. The Bible says the Lord is going to unalive Hamites. Like the Lord is not like Africans. We are not African. Just because we have dark brown skin. All right. So these Midianites is where Moses' wife was from, which also lets you know what? That was not lawful miscegenation. A man that is in our race marrying outside of his race is not unlawful. Moses was in the world when he married that heathen. And remember, he knew it was wrong when he came into the truth, coming back to Egypt to free his people, because his brother and sister made fun of her. And the Lord cursed Miriam, cursed her, because she was making fun of his Midianite heathen African wife, because that's wrong. A brother comes in here with a white wife, he comes in the truth with an African wife. She can't come in here and neither can those, or the kids can. But she can't come in here, but you don't make fun of the brother's predilection before the truth. All right, all of us had some nasty sin we did before the truth. All right, so who you got on top of, or some of you sisters, who you let get on top of you, we ain't gonna ask, right? Don't ask, don't tell policy when you come in here. But when you come in here and after you find the truth, you don't make those same mistakes. So Moses didn't marry heathens after he knew the truth. All right, go ahead, Elisha.
Numbers chapter 31, verse 6. Shalach, Athon, Masha, Allah, Lamata, Latazabaa, Athon, Wa'a, Payanachas, Aban, Aliazar, Hachahan, Latazabaa, Wachoya, Hakodash, Tazara, Wa, Hathar, Wa'ad, Bayad. Verse 7. Wayatazaba Awa, Al, Madayan, Kashar, Tazawa, Yahweh, Masha, Wayahargaba, Hal, Zakar. Verse 8. Wa'a, Malakya, Madayan, Hargaba, Al, Khalala Yahum, Awaya, Wa'a, Raquam, Wa'a, Tazawar, Wa'a, Hawar, Wa'a, Rabat, Masha, Hamasha, Malakya, Madayan, Wa'a, Bala'aim, Ban, Ba'aim, Baiwar, Habra, Gawat, Bahara. Verse 9. Shapwa, Banyaya Sha'ala, Nashaya, Madayan, Wa'a, Tapam, Wa'a, Ha, Bahamatam, Wa'a, Ha, Makwa, Naham, Wa'a, Ka, Hayalam, Bazazawa. Verse 10. Wa'a, Ha, Ira Yahom, Bamawa, Shabbatham, Wa'a, Ha, Taya Ratham, Sharakwa, Ba'ash. Verse 11, almost out. 12. Wayakwakwa, Ha, Hashalom, Wa'a, Ha, Hamala, Kwa, Ba'adam, Wababahama. Verse 12. Wayaba'awa, Al, Masha, Al, Aliazar, Hachahan, Wa'al, Ida, Banyaya Sha'ala, Hasha, Bathya, Wa'a, Hamala, Hawa, Wa'a, Hashalom, Al, Hamachana, Al, Ira, Ba, Mawa, Ashar, Al, Yara, Dan, Yahra, Raya, Yahweh, Salakia.
Okay,
Come, liaison,
what's this?
Phineas. Mhm.
Chapter 6,
No, that's chapter 6.
Numbers 31, verse 6. And Moses sent them to the war, 1,000 of every tribe, them and Philippines.
No, Phineas.
Oh, them and Phoenix, the son of Eleazar,
Eleazar.
the priest, to the war with the holy instruments and the trumpets to blow in his hand. Verse 7. And they warned against the Midianites as the Lord commanded Moses, and they slew all the males. What does slew mean?
Killed, unalive. They unalived all the males of Midian of this specific tribe.
Verse 8. And they slew the kings of Midian besides the rest of them. Besides the rest of them that were slain, namely Eva and Rakim and Zor and Hor and Reba.
So like that's like her. You would say like her, yeah.
And her and Reba, 5 kings of Midian. Balaam, also the son of Beor, they slew with the sword. Verse 9. And the children of Israel took all of the women of Midian captives, right?
Go.
And their little ones, and took the spoil of their of their cattle, of all their cattle, and all their flocks, and all their goods. Verse 10. And they burnt all their cities wherein they dealt, right, or they dwelt, and all their goodly castles with fire. Verse 11. And they took all the spoils and all the prey, both of men and beasts. Verse 12. And they brought the captive and prey and spoil unto Moses and Eleazar to priest. Eleazar the priest, and unto the congregation of the children of Israel, unto the camp at the plains of Moab, which are by Jordan near Jericho.
There you go, good job. The Moabites were the so-called Chinese, and they were confederate against Israel, Midian and Moab at this time. Go ahead, Elisha.
They confederate now, feeding all them squirrels and roadkill in them Chinese restaurants. It's a lot of them.
Right.
Numbers chapter 31, verse 13. Wayatazahaba, Masha, Wa'ala, Eleazar, Hakahan, Wahal, Nasha, Aya, Ha'ida, Lakwar, Atam, Al, Mahawataza, Lamachana. Verse 14. Wayapataza, Masha, Al, Hakwabia, Haha, Yal, Sharya, Alafia, Salaki, Alawak. So Alafia, Alafia, Washaria, Hama, Haka, Haba, Yam, Matazaba'a, Hamala, Hama. Verse 15. Wayamar, al Yahum, Masha, Haha, Yayakum, Call, Nakwaba. Verse 16. Han, Hana, Hayawa la banya yasha'ala Badabar. It's like, yeah, Badabar. Bala'im lama sar. Ma'al. Baya hawa. Al the bar. Pa'ai war. Wata haya. Hamaga pa. Ba'ida Yahweh. Verse 17. Wa'aita hara. Yeah, Harak Wakal, Zakar, Bata, Wakal, Ashab, Yada'ai, Ayash, Lama Shabkab, Zakar, Haragwa. Verse 18. Wakal, Hata, Banashim, Ashar, La'a, Yada'aiwa, Masha, Kab, Zakar, Haka, Hachayawa, Laham. Verse 19. Wa'athon Hanawa Mahawataza Lama Hana Shabai Yam Yam Call Hara Napash Wakal Nagai Bahalal Data Ta'awa Bayawon Hashala Saki Hasha Layashya Wabayawon Hasha Bayaya Adam Washa Bayat it's like it. Washa Bayakam.
Chapter 31,
13.
13.
Chapter 31, verse 13. And Moses and I forgot the name again. Eleazar. And Moses and Eleazar, the priest, and all the princes of the congregation went forth to meet them without the camp. Verse 14. And Moses was worth with the officers of the host.
Roth. He was Roth with them.
Oh, and Moses was wroth with the officers of the host, right? With the captains over 1,000 and captains over 100, which came from the battle. Verse 15. And Moses said unto them, have ye saved all the women alive? Verse 16. Behold these, cause the children of Israel through the council of Balaam, through the council of Balaam, to commit trespass against the Most High in the matter of Peor. And there was a plague, and there was a plague among the congregation of Yahanna,
Of the Most
of the
High.
Most High.
The only time you don't say hit the Most High's name like that is if you read it in Hebrew.
Guys, so when you read it
In English, it's just the Most High. If the context tells you if it's the power, when you see God, it is power, or gods will be powers. But anytime you see the Most High's name, it's Lord, Lord, capitalized, it's the Most High.
Okay.
All right. And then in the New Testament, a lot you will see Lord, lowercase, which means Adonai, like what you hear, how you would refer to us, Khan. That's Lord, yes, but that's not the Most High. The Most High's name is all capitals. So when you see that, you say the Most High. You wouldn't say the Most High's name. You will never say Yahweh unless you're reading it in Hebrew, like how the brother reading it in Hebrew. You will read it that way. But other than that, you don't just say it's the Lord's name, man.
Okay.
All right, go ahead.
Verse 17. Now therefore it killed every male among the little ones. It killed every woman that hath known man by lying with them. Verse 18. But all the women, children that have not known a man by laying with them, keep alive for themselves.
For yourself.
For yourself. Verse 19. And do ye, what's that?
Abide.
And do ye abide without the camp 7 days. Whosoever hath killed any person, and whosoever have touched any slain, prayerfully purify both yourselves and your captives on the third day and on the seventh day.
You Elijah.
Time to come. Numbers chapter 31, verse 20.
Start. All right.
Wakal, Bagad, Wakal, Hoya, I war, Wakal, Ma'aisha, Yum, Wakal, Hoya, Aitaza, Datachat, Ta'awa, Katwa. Was it that the Katwa, the Katwa, Awa? Verse 21, Wayamar, Eleazar, Hakahan, Al, Anashya, Hataza, Ba'a, Haba Ayam, Lamalach, Kama, Za'a, Hakwa, Hata Wara, Ashar, Tazawa, Yahweh, Masha, 22, Ak, Hazaha, Wa'a, Hakasa, Hana Hashat, Habarazal, Habadya, Wa'a, Ha'ai Para. Verse 23. Call the bar Ashar, Yaba'a, Ba'ash, the war, Ba'ash, Watahar, Ak, Bamya, Nada, Yathachata, Wakal, Ashar, La'a, Yaba'a, Ba'ash, the Yawar, Bamyam. Verse 24. Wakabasakam, Bagadyakam, Bayawam, Hasha Bayay, Wata Harakam, Wa Ahar, Daba Awa, Al Hama Kana. Verse 25, stop at 26. Wayamar, Yahweh, Al Mashallah Amar, verse 26. Sha'a, Ra'ash, Malahawah, Slaki, Malahawah, Hashabia, Ba'adam, Wababahama, Abda, Wa Eleazar, Hahahan, Wa Ra'ashya, Aba Wa, Ha'aida.
Numbers 31, verse 20. And purify all the raiment and all that is made of skin, and all works of goats, hair, and all things made of wood. Verse 21. And Eleazar, and Eleazar the priest said unto the men unto the men of war which went to the battle, this is the ordinance of the law which the Most High,
John, you said it right.
which the Most High commanded Moses. Verse 22. Only the gold and the silver and the bronze, the brass, the iron, the tin, and the lead. Verse 23. Everything that made abide, everything that may abide the fire, ye shall make it go through the fire, and it shall be clean. Nevertheless, it shall be purified with the water of separation, and all that abideth not the fire ye shall make go through the water. Verse 24. And ye shall wash the clothes, ye shall wash your clothes on the seventh day, and ye shall be clean and afterward ye shall come into the camp. Verse 25. And the Lord and And the Most High
There you
spake unto them, unto Moses, saying, verse 26, take the sum of the prey that was taken, both of men and of beasts, thou and Eleazar, the priest, and the chief fathers of the congregation.
Numbers chapter 31, verse 27. Wakatazaya, Hamala Bawak. I like to know this kind of like Hamala Bawak, Bayan, Da, the Pasha, Hamala Hama, Hayataza Ayam, Lataza Ba'a, Wabayan, Call Haida. Verse 28. Waharama, Makas, La Yahweh, Ma'a, Anashya, Hamala Kama, Hayataza Ayam, Lataza Ba'a, Ahad, Napach, Mahkamash, Hama Awat, Man, Hadam, Waman, Habakwar, Waman, Moryam, Waman, Hatazaan. Verse 29. Mama Hatazah Yatham, Mama Hatazah Yatham, the Kukwakwa, Wana the La Eleazar, Hahahan, Dara, Wama, Yahweh. Verse 30. Wama Hatazah, Banya Yasha'ala, the Kwak, Achaz, Man, Hakamashim, Hakamashim, Man, Hadam, Man, Bakor, Man, Hakamarim, Waman, Hatazaan, Mahal, Habahama, Wana, the Adam, Lalawa, Yum, Shamari, Mashamara, Masha Khan, Yahweh. Verse 31. Waya Aish, Masha, Wa Eleazar, Hakahan, Ka Ashar, Tazawa, Yahweh, Masha. Verse 32. Waya Haya, Hamalach, Hawach, Yathar, Habaz, Ashar, Bazazawa, Bazazawa, Ain, Hataza Ba'a, Taza'an, Shasha, Masha, Waf, Allah, Washa Bayai, Washa Ba'ayim, Allah, Wakamasha, Alakyam. That's verse 30. It should be 33.
That's it.
Salakia. Wabahwar, Shanyam, Washa Ba'ayim, Allah.
Numbers 31, verse 27. And divide the prey unto two parts between them that looked the war upon them, who went out to battle, and between all the congregation. Verse 28. And Levi, and levy a tribe unto
Tribute.
and levy a tribute unto the Most High of the men of war which went out to battle. One soul of 500, both of the persons and
Of the bees.
and of the beeves and of the ashes and of the sheep. Verse 29. Take it of their half, and give it unto Eleazar, the priest, for an heave offering of the Most High. Chapter 30. And the children of Israel have thou shalt take one portion of 50 of a person of a beef, right? of a beef, of the ashes, and of the flocks, of all manner of beasts, and give them unto the Levites, Levites,
Levites.
which keep charge of the tabernacle of the Most High. Verse 31, and Moses and Eleazar the priest did as the Most High commanded Moses. Verse 32, and the booty, being the rest of the prey which the man of war had caught, was 600,000 and 70,000 and 5,000 sheep. Verse 33, and threescore and 12,000 beeves. What's threescore?
Three score is what, 100? I believe three score is 100. I believe. Don't quote me on that, but I believe three score is 100.
And threescore and one.
That's something you can just look up, but I think three score is 100. But keep on reading. Go ahead.
You said 33, right?
Yep, verse 33. Read it again.
Verse 33, and threescore and 12,000 beeves.
3 times 20, basically, what it break down to.
Okay, so what's that, 80? Or
3 times
60?
26.
60?
But this is like a measurement, or, you know, how they keep track of
time.
You know,
Yeah. So like I said, I misspoke. I said 100. Three score is 60. So in years, it's like 60 years approximately, give or take. Yeah, three score is 60.
okay. So it's like a 3 score and 10 would be like 70 years, something like that.
Go ahead, Elijah. That's kind of something. Oh, okay, that makes sense. Three score. I got you. So it's four score, that's 80. Okay, five score, that would be 100. So that makes sense. That makes a lot of sense. Okay, I got you now. I'm with you.
Numbers chapter 31, verse 34. Wakamari, Achad, Washashio, Allah. Verse 35. Wanapash, Adon, Man, Hanashio, Ashar, La'ad, Yada, Iowa, Mashaka, Zakar, Hall, Napash, Shanyam, Washalashio, Allah. Verse 36. Wata Hayat, Hamakatiza, Halat, Hayataza, Ayam, Batazab, Asapor, Hatazaan, Shalash, Ma'awat, Allah, Washalashim, Allah, Washaba'ai, Alapium, Wahamash. It's like Wakamash, Ma'awat. Verse 37. Wayahaya Hamakas, La Yahawah Man, Hatazaan, Shisha, Ma'awat, Hamash, Washaba Ayam. Verse 38. Wahabachor, Shisha, Washalashio, Allah, Wamakasam, La Yahawah, Shanyam, Washaba Ayam. Verse 39. Waka Mariam, Shalashim, Allah, Wakamash, Kasam, La Yahawah, Khan, Washashim. Verse 40.
Last verse, Elijah.
40 is? 41. Oh,
40.
Wanapash, Adam, Shisha, Shor, Allah, Wama Kasam, La Yahawah, Shanyam, Washalashim, Napash.
Numbers 31. Numbers chapter 31, verse 34. And threescore and 1,000 asses. Verse 35. And 30 and 2,000 people. 30 and 2,000 persons in all, of women that had not known man by lying with them. Verse 36. and the half which was the portion of them that went out to war, and was a number 3,000, or what it was a number 300,000 and 30,500 sheep. Verse 37. And the most high tribute of the sheep was 603 score and 15. Verse 38. And the beeves were 36,000, of which the most high contribute was 312. Verse 39. And the asses were 30,500, of which the Lord's which the Most High tribute was 61. Verse 40. And the person were 16,000, of which the Most High contribute was 30 to 2 persons.
There you go. All in all, this is a war we would fight with the Midianites. The Midianites and the Moabites. Remember, right before this, we was reading about Balaam and Balak and how Moab was trying to conquer us. The Moabites and the Midianites were in league with each other. What I was looking up was beeves to see what that is. That's beef, like I thought it was. So beeves is biblically plural for beef, like beef cattle. So when they kept saying beeves and asses, that's cattle that we received through war. And it happened throughout all wars. Men that fought wars, they received spoil. The winner received spoil, and that's what happened to us when we defeated the Midianites. And all that was going over not the prizes, but the not the biblical word, but a more formal word for prizes, the trophies and the spoil from the war that we just won with the Midianites. And the Lord ordered us to do it, which lets you know that this isn't an all-loving God. This is a God that wants us to conquer. That's what the Lord wants. If you can get that through your head and think, the Lord doesn't want you to be equal to people who are in the Epstein files. He wants you to conquer them. Then we can start somewhere, because that's exactly where we started then. And that's where we have to start now. We have to understand the Lord doesn't want us to be equal to anybody. The Lord wants us to conquer our enemies, not to be equal to them. And the only way you're going to conquer enemies is by doing it the way they just did it. That we did it a long time ago that we just read about, and that's obeying the Most High God. That's the only way anything can be done. With that, all things are possible. All right, with that, any questions?
I do got one.
Go ahead.
What's the Midian?
Midianite is they were heathen. So looking it up in the Bible dictionary, it didn't say they were Africans. It didn't confirm exactly. How I've always been broken it down in the UPK is these were a people who lived east of Egypt. And if you see where Egypt is on the map, it's touching the Middle East and it's touching Africa. But they are descendants from Abraham. And when I say descendants, I don't mean a direct descendant. I mean that somewhere down the line, their grandfather was Abraham. But they're heathens. And Moses on his journey, not his journey, but when he fled Egypt after he smote an Egyptian, he fled to Midian. And that's where he met his wife. His wife's name was, what was her name? Not Zipporah, that was Joseph. What was his wife's name was something. And she was a Midianite woman. And his father-in-law, Jethro, is actually who gave him a lot of wise counsels. These were Midianite people. They weren't Israelites. And remember, like I said earlier, they were the people who Moses got his wife from when he was in the world and ignorant to the rules of the Lord. When he came back, he knew he did wrong, but he had already married her. His sister, Miriam, and his brother Aaron made fun of him for marrying this heathen woman. And Miriam could not stand this heathen woman, which means she must have stunk. Because black women don't like that. They don't like for you to be unkept. This heathen woman had to be ugly and unkept, like only a heathen woman could be. And the Bible said Miriam, she would make fun of her. She did not like her. She detested her. And the Lord cursed Miriam and gave her leprosy because she did something that is unsisterly. Okay, sis, you don't like your brother's rib. Get over it. All right. He cursed her for doing that because Moses was doing something profound for the Lord, which was taking us out of Egypt. So yes, he made a mistake and married this heathen woman when he was in the world fleeing from persecution. Okay.
But he came back and made it all right when he came into the truth and gave us the law of God, the statutes of the Lord, and the commandments from the Lord's finger. Split the Red Sea so we can get the hell out of Egypt, and did something that was so miraculous that it's in world history. Throughout all people's stories, it's in world history what he did. So yeah, he married this Midianite woman. She was a heathen. So the best way to break down a Midianite, they are heathens that live east of Egypt, what our captivity was when Moses was alive. So this is it's don't think of the Middle East, just think east of Egypt. So that could be anything from what's east of Egypt now? You would have to get a globe. I know west of Egypt is Libya. Is that right? Libya, Morocco. East of Egypt is the Middle East, touching like Somalia and those African countries that touch the Middle East. Okay, that's where Midian was. And these were heathen people. All right. After they got power, after we left Egypt and we got our own land, which is what we just read, the Midianites and the Moabites, they were in league with each other and they wanted to destroy us. Everyone understand? They wanted to destroy us. They were confederate against us. All right. And that's why the Lord said to go and unalive them, because the Lord is absolutely against any nation that's against Blacks, Hispanics, Native Indians. And he is going to defend us. Now, sometimes the Lord's defense is using us to defend ourselves. And sometimes the Lord's defense is COVID-19. Sometimes the Lord's defense is 9/11. Sometimes the Lord's defense is World War III, gas being $5 a gallon. Okay, that is also the Lord's defense. Sometimes the Lord used us. The Most High used men. He used us to go to war. But we are not a people that are in a condition that can fight for themselves physically. So we have to do what? We have to fight for ourselves spiritually. And that is obedience to the Lord. And that means you have to stop sinning. And now you have to obey the Most High God, because we are bereft of lordship. And we need a brother like Christ to come back and rule so that we can receive the justice that we deserve. All right? You understand? All right. Any more questions? All right. With that, imagine just us up here. Oh yeah, watch the drink out. All right, go ahead, light shot. Yeah, that was my fault. Remember taking your right hand. Remember what you said? La Yashal.
Yashala,
Which means
to
Israel.
Israel.
There you go. There you go. Damn right. Right. All right. I imagine, which means to stand. Now you're gonna do the same thing you did earlier. You're gonna hold the struggle. There you go. Right shoulder, just like that. Well, putting your upward down, which means to rise and face the east. So you got a good grip on that thing. All right, there you go.
The Lord's Prayer. Abanawa.
Abanawa.
Shabbat Shemayim.
Shabbat Shemayim.
Kodash.
Kodash.
I.S.U.P.K.
I.S.U.P.K.
Yahanna.
Malak with God.
Sabbath. Ratazah. I.S.U.P.K. Baharatazah. Kawak.
Ashemaya.
Nana.
Lacham. Yawan. Wasalachna.
Asalachna.
Asalachna.
Wala. Tabayana. Say one. Ba. Habashayna. Mayan. Ra. Kaya. Lakha. Hamalakwa. Wa'ala. Para. Aman.
Our Father, which art in heaven, hallowed be thy name. Thy kingdom come. Thy will be done. In earth. As it is in heaven. Give us this day. Our daily bread. Excuse me. And forgive us our debts. As we forgive our debtors. And lead us not into temptation, but deliver us from evil. For thine is the kingdom, and the power, and the glory, forever. So be it.
The power. Yahweh. Ba'Shem Yahushua. Baba Kushah.
The thunder now.
Hakah. Maka,
Maka,
La Pa,
La Pa,
Call Masala,
Call Masala,
Call Manawa,
Call Manawa,
Maka,
Maka,
La Taho,
Taho,
Hamatazariah,
Hamatazariah,
Maka,
Maka,
the Happy,
Happy,
Hamatya,
Happy,
Maka,
Maka,
Kawa,
Kawa,
Tamao,
Tamao,
Garshan,
Garshan,
Shimel Bashar,
Shimei Shah,
the one among
Yahweh, Yahweh, the name of Yahushua,
the name of Yahushua.
please, give us the power,
Give us the power.
power to heal,
Power to heal.
all men of sickness,
All men of sin,
and all men of disease,
all men of disease,
power to cleanse the left,
power to cleanse the left,
power to raise the dead,
power to raise the dead,
power against the unclean spirit,
power against unclean spirits,
to cast them out,
to cast them out.
in the name of Yahushua,
In the name of Yahushua.
thank you,
Thank you.
so be it.
So be it. The prayer to bless Israel. Yahweh.
Yahweh,
I.S.U.P.K.
Shimei Yahushua,
Barak Lanel.
Barak Lanel,
Vayashala.
Vayashala,
Waha.
Waha,
Vayasapoi.
Vayasapoi,
Barak.
Barak,
Rapa.
Rapa,
Magun.
Magun,
Magun.
Magun,
I.S.U.P.K.
Shimei Yahushua,
The one Aman.
what we just said was Yahweh, in the name of Yahushua, bless us and Israel in the school, bless you, shield, protect our loved ones in the name of Yahushua. Thank you, so be it.
Psalms 121. Asha.
Asha.
Ayanya.
Ayanya.
Ahahari.
Ahahari.
Mayan.
Mayan.
Yaba.
Yaba.
Izar.
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 Ma'an.
Ma'an.
Yahweh.
Yahweh.
Aisha.
Aisha.
Shemai.
Shemai.
Maharataza.
Maharataza.
Yadam.
Al-Yatan.
Mawat.
Yamawat.
Yao.
Yao.
Al-Yanawam.
Al-Yanawam.
Shamar.
Shamar.
Kana.
Kana.
La'a.
La'a.
Yanawam.
Yanawam.
Wala'a.
Wala'a.
Yayashan.
Yayashan.
Shabamar.
Shabamar.
Yasha'ala.
Yasha'ala.
Yahweh.
Yahweh.
Shamar.
Shamar.
Yahweh.
Yahweh.
Tizal.
Tizal.
Al-Yad.
Al-Yad.
Yamyaka.
Yamyaka.
Yamamah.
Yamamah.
Hashamash.
Hashemash.
La'a.
La'a.
Yahai.
Yahai.
Wayara.
Wayara.
Layala.
Layala.
Yahweh.
Yahweh.
Yashamar.
Yashamar.
Makal-Ra.
Makal-Ra.
Yashamar.
Yashamar.
Napashki.
Al-Napashki.
Yahweh.
Yahweh.
Yashamar.
Yashamar.
Taza'at.
Taza'at.
Wabawag.
Wabawag.
Ma'ita.
Ma'ita.
Ai. Awalam.
Awalam. I will lift my eyes to the hill.
I will lift up my eyes to the hill.
Whence cometh my help?
From whence cometh my help?
My help cometh from Yahweh.
My help cometh from Yahweh.
Which made heaven and earth.
Which made heaven and earth.
He will not suffer thy foot to be moved.
He will not suffer thy foot to be
He
moved.
that keepeth thee.
He that keepeth
Will
thee
not slumber.
will not slumber.
Behold,
Behold.
he that keepeth Israel.
He that keepeth
Shall
Israel
neither slumber nor sleep.
shall neither slumber nor sleep.
Yahweh is thy keeper.
Yahweh is thy keeper.
Yahweh is thy shade upon thy right hand.
Yahweh is thy shade upon thy
The
right
sun
hand.
shall not smite thee by day.
The sun shall not smite thee by day,
Nor the moon by night.
nor the moon by night.
Yahweh shall preserve thee.
Yahweh shall preserve
From all evil.
from all
He shall preserve thy soul.
He shall preserve thy soul.
Yahweh shall preserve thy going out.
Yahweh shall preserve thy going out
And thy coming in.
and thy coming
From
in.
this time forth.
From this time forth,
And even forevermore.
and even forevermore.
So be it.
So be it. Psalms 83. Allahayim.
Allahayim.
Al-Damayalacha.
Al-Damayalacha.
Al-Takharash.
Al-Takharash.
Al-Tashakwa.
Al-Tashwa.
Al-Yahanna.
Yahanna.
Al-Yapi.
Al-Yapi.
Yahabi-Yawan.
Yahabi-Yawan.
Mashadai.
Wamashadai.
Nasha'awa.
Nasha'awa.
Ash.
Ra'ash.
Al-Amaka.
Al-Amaka.
Yariyam.
Yariyam.
Sawa.
Sawa.
Ayataya ay tazawa.
Way of faith. Al-Tazawah.
Al-Tazap. Awanyik.
Al-Tazawah.
Amawa.
Amawa.
Al.
Nakawa.
Nakaki.
Wanakaki.
Boya.
Mogoya.
Wala'a.
Wala'a.
Yazakov.
Yazakov.
Sham Yashal.
Sham Yashal.
Aywa.
Aywa.
Aya.
Kaya.
Ay tazawa.
Al-Tazawah.
La.
La.
Ha.
Yatak.
Ay.
Ali.
Boya.
Barya.
Yakara.
Yakra.
Mahali.
Mahali.
Adawam.
Adawam.
Wayashmaal.
Wayashmaal.
Wahab.
Mala'ab.
Wahagoi.
Wahagoi.
Gabal.
Gabal.
Wahamawan.
Wa'amwa.
Wahamalat.
Wa'amala.
Kalashah.
Al-Shah.
Ayn Yashabi.
Al-Shah.
Tazawur.
Tazawur.
Yamashawu.
Yamashawu.
Nalawa.
Nalawa.
Imam.
Imam.
Hayab.
Hayab.
Zawawat.
Zawawat.
Bayalawat.
Zawawat.
Salah.
Salah.
Aisha.
Aisha.
Laham.
Laham.
Kamad. Kasiyasa.
Kasaya. Sa'a.
Kayab.
Kayab.
Badakhab.
Wanakha.
Yashwa.
Yashma.
Yashabad.
Yashma.
Bayanda Ra.
Yandara.
Hayab.
Hayab.
Kaman.
Jamal.
Adam.
The Adam.
Salakia. Nashtamad.
Yashma.
Bayanda Ra.
Yandara.
Hayab.
Hayab.
Kaman.
Jamal.
Adam.
The Adam.
Shayat.
Shayafam.
That Diabo.
The Diabo.
Kai Ra.
Ira.
Because of
Because of
because of Ab.
because of Ab.
Because it's Abanat. All the say a couple.
All the say come.
The show.
A show.
I'm a what?
I'm a what?
They are a shot.
Now you're a shot.
The now.
Lanawa.
Ah.
Ah.
No what?
Now what?
Hayab.
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 Say a dump.
Shayafam.
Kadab.
The Gawa.
The quash.
The Quash.
Under the car.
The Pandy Raka.
The ash.
Ash.
The Bahari Yar.
The Bahari.
Wakalahab.
Wakalahab.
Wakalahat. Hayam, Khan, Dap, Masarab, Baba Silver Pop, Daba Halom, Bala, Hanya Hom, Olawan, William Quash, Shamga, Yahawa, Yabash, William Aya, William Sapar, William Bad, William Kaya, Abba, Shamga, Yahawa, Abad, Al, Wan, Al, Ratazah,
Keep not thy silence, O Yahweh.
Be not thy silence, so Yahweh.
Hold not thy peace.
Hold not thy peace.
Be not still, O Yahweh.
Be not still, O Yahweh.
For lo, thy enemies make a tumble.
Thy enemies make a tumble.
And they that hate thee,
And they that hate thee
have lifted up the head.
have lifted up the head.
They have taken crafty counsel against thy people.
They have taken crafty counsel against thy people.
And consulted against thy hill.
And consulted against thy hate.
They have said, come, and let us cut them off from being in
And let us cut them off for the nation.
At the name of Israel,
And the name of Israel.
may be no more in remembrance.
May be no more in remembrance.
For they have consulted together with one consent.
They have consulted together with one consent.
They are confederate against
They
thee.
are confederate
The
against the
tabernacles of Edom,
tabernacles of Edom
and the Israelites,
and the Israelites,
Moab,
Moab,
and the Haggarite,
and the Haggarite,
Baal,
the Baal,
and Ammon,
and Ammon,
and Amalek,
and Amalek,
the Philistines,
Philistine,
with the inhabitants of Tyre,
with the inhabitants of Tyre,
Asa also a joyful fast.
and also the Jordan.
They have hope in the children of
They
light.
have hope of the children of
Salah.
Salah.
Do unto them,
Do unto them.
as unto the Midian,
That's unto the meeting.
as to Sisera,
As to Sisera.
as to Jabin,
As to Jabin.
as the brook of Kassan,
The brook of Kassan.
which perished in endure.
Spirit of Israel.
They became as dung for the earth.
They became as dung.
Make their nobles like a red,
Make their nose like a
and
red.
like Zed,
Like Zed.
yea,
Yea.
all their princes,
All the princes.
as Zabah,
As Sabbath.
and as Amunah,
And as
who said,
who said,
let us take to ourselves
let us take to ourselves
the houses of Yahweh possession.
houses of Yahweh possession.
Oh my power,
Hold my power.
make them like a wheel,
Make them like a wheel.
as the stubble before the wind,
As the stubble before the
as the
wind.
fire burneth the wood,
As the fire burning the
and
wood.
as the flame setteth the mountains on
And
fire.
as the flames set the mountains on
So
fire.
persecute them with thy tempest,
So persecute them with thy
and
sin.
makes them afraid with thy stone.
And make them afraid with thy stone.
Fill their faces with shame,
Fill their faces with shame.
that they may seek thy name.
That they may seek thy name.
Oh Yahweh,
Oh Yahweh.
let them be confounded
Let them be confounded
and troubled forever.
and troubled forever.
Yea,
Yea.
let them be put to shame
Let them be put to shame
and perish.
and perish.
And men may know
That men may know
that thou,
that thou,
name alone,
name alone,
is Yahweh,
is Yahweh.
art the most high,
over all the
over all the earth.
Over all the earth.
So be it.
So be it. Prepare the blessings of the parish structure. Barakatah Yahweh.
Barakatah Yahweh.
Wa Yahweh Shah.
Why Yahweh Shah?
Wa Miyaka Allah.
Why Yahweh?
Wa Lahai.
Why?
Wa Tazabia.
Tazabia.
Wap Yahanna.
Allah Yahanna.
Wap Yahanna.
Allah
Asaranya.
Asaranya.
Bakatazayanya.
Bakatazayanya.
Akhayayanya. Wap Yahanna. Yahweh. Shim Yahweh Shah.
Shim Yahweh Shah.
Wa Nahama.
Bless you, Yahweh.
Bless you, Yahweh.
And Yahweh Shah.
And Yahweh Shah.
And Michael.
And Mike.
The angels.
And the angels.
Commanding General Yahanna.
Commanding General Yahanna.
Generals.
General.
Captains.
Captain.
Officers. Troopers. And sisters.
And sisters.
Yahweh.
Yahweh.
In the name of Yahweh Shah.
In the name of Yahweh Shah.
Thank you.
Thank you.
So be it.
So be it.
Song, which means to turn. Men of Israel, girded thy loins, prepare to salute the Torah. Sar, which means to turn, so you can turn to face me. All right. Yah, Ba, Shim, Yah, Shah, Brak, Yah. Sar, face the light, Shah.
Yah Mashim Yah Shabrak Yah.
Sar. Men of Israel, we're going to give one courtesy salute to the brothers. Men of Israel, I.S.U.P.K. Yahanna,
Mashim Yah Shabrak
Yah, Sar, face the sisters. Men of Israel, we're going to give one courtesy salute to the sisters. Men of Israel, I.S.U.P.K.
Yahweh Shemar Mashim Yah Shah.
Yahweh Shemar Alatham. Yahweh Shemar.
To our
Yahweh Shemar Alatham. By Hashem Yahweh Shah.
Yah, dismissed.